Welcome back. So today we are going to do a pose called Paschimotanasana, or basically a forward fold. For this pose, you may need blankets, a bolster, and a block. If you don't have any of them, just grab a few blankets, maybe even a pillow would be great, or a couple of books, nice, heavy, sturdy books would do for this pose. The basic intention is to fold forward with the leg extended. And so we want to get ourselves as comfortable as possible in this pose so that you will not hurt your lower back, but instead you will actually allow the lower back to open up and maybe even the hamstrings to open up. So initially what we're going to do is take one of the blankets and you're going to make a roll out of the blanket. And the roll is going to go right underneath the knees, just like this. So the knees are nice and supported by the blanket. And what you want to do is let the legs be very relaxed. So normally in this pose, when you're doing an active pose, it's a little bit more energized, where you're actually energizing the legs. For this yin pose, we're going to allow the legs to be completely soft. So you can even let the feet go out to the sides. Your second structure is going to be either with the block and the bolster or with a blanket. So the bolster is just going to go on top of the block like this. And you can even put the blanket on top of the bolster. And as you come into this pose, you're just going to elongate the spine. So take a deep breath in, and with your exhalation, begin to fold forward. And once you fold forward, just allow the forehead to come down and relax. And as you relax in this pose, be mindful that the shoulders are soft, that even the cheeks are soft. So really have the intention for the cheeks to be soft, for the forehead to be smooth. Even the throat. Can you relax and soften the throat? Can you allow enough space between the shoulders and the ears, so the shoulders are not creeping up to the ears, except they're falling away from the ears. And can you just begin to take a deep breath through the nose and exhale out through an open mouth. Really begin to have the intention to relax and release into this pose. We're going to stay in this pose for about 3 minutes. So eventually, as your hamstrings begin to open up, as your lower back begin to open up, you may begin to even feel that you may not necessarily need the block. So you can begin to slowly remove the block. And then see if your forehead can come down a little bit lower towards the bolster, and perhaps initially you just want to roll the blanket a little bit and put the forehead on the blanket on top of the bolster. And again, just return to your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And see how easily and quickly you can come into a relaxed state. Even if you move from one pose to another, how quickly can you find yourself resting in this pose? And gently begin to return your awareness back to your breath.
really forcing anything or without trying to shape the breath. And you can have to have the intention to elongate the inhalation and the exhalation. Just gently deepening the breath, deepening the inhalation, and elongating the exhalations. You're letting go. This pose is so much about letting go, releasing the tension. And when you learn to allow your body to let go, that is when the muscles relax and they're able to stretch out more, when the joints can even relax and open up a little bit more. When there's resistance, the muscle even tend to get a little bit tighter in order to protect the joints. So instead, you want to stay here for 3 minutes to just let the body open naturally and on its own time. You find your mind wandering, just begin to take your awareness back to your breath. Staying connected with your own inner space. Regardless of hearing any noises out there, any thoughts and emotions that come up. When you stay in this position, just let yourself be. Always so eager to do stuff, to make things happen. But can you just let go for this next minute and this experience for you? This experience existing in this place. It's like a mountain surrounded by little changes, being still and centered. And you can stay here for as long as you like. And if you're ready to come out of the pose, move with me very slowly. Begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Be kind to yourself. Then begin to bend your knees. Putting your knees flat on the floor. Lean back on your hands and maybe windshield wiper your legs side to side. Just getting some blood back in the legs. Maybe rotating the ankles, rotate one ankle, rotate the other ankle. You can even lie down all the way and let the back, bend the knees, putting your feet flat on the floor. Lift your arms overhead, stretch your body. And then as you're ready, just roll over to one side. And with the strength in your top arm, begin to press yourself up into a comfortable seat. And as you come into your seat, close your eyes. Allow the palms of your hands to relax on top of your knees. And again, feel the shoulders soften away from the ears. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands to the heart center. And as you exhale, bowing your head to your heart.
Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. See you soon. Namaste.